Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk Chicago Bulls rumors, kind of a Chicago Bull trade rumor mailbag. There's only a couple days until the trade deadline, so I really want to milk the system as much as we can with these trades because, the most important thing is they're pretty fun to talk about. So the Chicago Bulls play the Denver Nuggets tonight, and I'm actually just going to call exactly what happens. Jokic is going to go off. He's going to go off because the Bulls, our interior defense is extremely exposed. So tonight, my guess, I'm sure we know the starting lineups, but I haven't taken a look. My guess is it's Lauri and Thaddeus Young. And even if it's not that, if it's Lauri and Wendell, either way, man, we need big guys. And we need Andre Drummond. There's 6 days until the trade deadline, and this is our best chance at getting Andre Drummond. If he hits the buyout market, he's going to go to the Nets. He's going to go to the Lakers. He's going to go to a contending team. But if he's reportedly interested in signing with the Washington Wizards, possibly he might even stay with the Cavs. The Cavs might not even trade him this year. We need to make a move for Andre Drummond, and the best part is his asking price, it's going to be minimal. They want to get rid of him. They have to essentially get rid of him. He wants to be gone. Both parties, they're essentially divorced. So the Bulls could get away with a lot of different things here. The biggest question is definitely what is his value. Sorry, there's a ambulance going by, if you can hear that. What is his value? Is it a second round pick, or is it a couple second round picks? Is it a first round pick? To me, whatever we got to do to get Andre Drummond on this squad, I think we got to do it. The Chicago Bulls haven't made the playoffs in years. Zach LaVine, you want to keep your best players happy. Zach LaVine hasn't been to the playoffs in his career. He's got to make the playoffs, not only for morale for the Chicago Bulls, just in general, attracting free agents, all that. It's just, there's so many different reasons they need to make the playoffs. I'm sick of tanking. I understand it's a really deep draft class. If it's a really deep draft class, we'll be just fine because we're hovering right in that middle of the packed range anyways. So there's going to be some late first-round steals. There's going to be some mid-first-round steals. There's going to be some early first-round steals. That's just how deep drafts tend to go. So I'm not worried about the draft one bit because we've got salary cap, we've got talented players, and we've been rebuilding for like 3 straight years, man. These should be the guys we're moving forward with, or we need to evaluate. That's what this season is. You're evaluating the talent and assessing it, seeing what we've got, and seeing who's going to stay, who's going to go, who should we target, who should we not target. Andre Drummond, he's a big guy. He's averaging like 18 points, 13 and a half rebounds. Those are pretty much like his career stats as well. He's a big body. I feel like he's just never been on the right team. He's always had, and I got a comment about this actually. Like, I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Somebody said his role was too big in Detroit, and that is just 100% facts. You can't build a team around Andre Drummond. He gets lazy on defense at times. He takes weird offensive shots. He gets really aggressive out of nowhere and just kind of starts trying to force shots. But he's just, that's what it's been his whole career. He's been on a bad Detroit Pistons team where he's had to do way too much because they've never really had any talent on that team in quite some time. So Andre Drummond to the Chicago Bulls, I'm all for it. I'm absolutely all for it. But at the same time, I can understand why people don't want it. I can understand that people don't want to make the playoffs this year, and they don't want to get Andre Drummond. They don't want to get Lonzo Ball because they don't want to give up young talent, and they want to continue to tank so we can get more young talent and just kind of get everything in motion next season. The issue with that I really just want to keep Zach LaVine happy. The Chicago Bulls were a big market, so you will never have an issue getting just free agents. Like, there won't be an issue, like, getting guys like Thaddeus Young, Garrett Temple. Like, we're not going to have an issue putting together a roster that can be decent. When we were tanking, you don't want to put together a decent roster. You want to put together just a pretty young roster. You sprinkle in some veterans in there, but you want to have a lot of young guys. And just the Bulls lineups in the last 3 years, man, some of them have been really bad. Like, Cam Payne was our starter for way too long. Like, just way too long. But we want to keep Zach LaVine happy. Say we make the playoffs, we make some noise, maybe even advance around. That changes a lot. But we want to attract these big-name free agents. I'm not saying Carmelo Anthony. I'm not saying LeBron James. But those are the types of free agents you want to attract, and you want to be winning. You want to have a young roster. We were the youngest starting five in the NBA until we made this starting lineup change a couple of games ago. So if we make the playoffs, we're just a very attractive free agent destination because it's the city of Chicago. It's beautiful. It's active. The sports are great. The weather sucks, but it's beautiful. The seasons are beautiful. It's a big-time market. You got a bunch of young players, and you got a bunch of open spots for veteran, good superstars to come in and make a difference. Enter Andre Drummond. So at the same time I can see the reasoning to not wanting to get these guys, I think this is a move that it's just so low risk and it's so high reward. His asking price, it's not like you're trading for. It's not like you're trading for a cat. It's not like you're trading for an Anthony Davis. You're trading for a guy who pretty much has to get out of there. They want to get rid of him 100%, and they would love to get any value back at all, any value whatsoever, any value they can get. So we play tonight. I think Jokic, that's just my prediction, is Jokic will just absolutely terrorize us. I'd predict a stat line, but I'll just say 30-point triple-double. But I think he goes off on us either way just due to our lack of size, lack of aggressiveness on the interior defense, just lack of size. There's just a lot of things wrong with our interior defense at the current moment. So hopefully we can get this win. The Nuggets are a pretty good team, so if we can get this win on the road tonight, that would be a very good moral victory. They're 24-16 on the season. I think they're like the 5 seed in the West, so it would be a very impressive win. But hopefully we can get the job done. Hit that sub button if you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later.